The Department of Education's 12-month on-ramp for federal student loans is set to expire on September 30th, and many student loan borrowers are unable or unwilling to make payments. We're going to look at the most recent federal student loan data and some recent surveys to see why so many borrowers didn't make payments during the on-ramp in this week's ION News. So, the on-ramp was supposed to prevent the worst consequences of missed, late, or partial payments, including negative credit reporting for delinquent payments. During the on-ramp period, borrowers' loans were automatically put into a forbearance after missing 3 payments. Because of this, no borrowers are showing as more than 180 days delinquent, but we know that borrowers are not making payments. Currently, there are over 7 million borrowers in the 31 to 90 days delinquency bucket, which is, I don't know, 5 or 6 times higher than it's ever been. Um, and we know many of these borrowers would be in default if it wasn't for the on-ramp. A recent study by Qualtrics on behalf of Intuit Credit Karma reveals that 1 in 5, so 20%, student loan borrowers made 0 payments toward their loans during the on-ramp period, and 63% of borrowers have not been making consistent on-time payments. That figure climbs to 27% among borrowers with household incomes below 50,000. Now, nearly half of borrowers feel financially unstable. Over half say they're unable to afford their student loan payments. But what about the income-driven repayment options like the Save Plan? Fortunately, 40% of borrowers say they make too much money to qualify for the Save Plan, but they still can't afford their student loan payments. Also, only 48% of borrowers were even aware of the Save Plan option. Another reason borrowers are not making payments is the confusion over student loan debt relief. Remember, last year, the Biden administration promised a one-time student loan forgiveness of up to $20,000, and the Supreme Court blocked it. Since then, the Biden administration has repeatedly promised a Plan B for more student debt relief, including options in the SAVE plan, but most of those efforts have been held up in court. As a result, 36% of student loan borrowers say they're not making payments towards their loans in hopes that their debt will be forgiven. Now, currently, the SAVE plan is still on hold, and the appellate court won't rule on it until at least October. And even after the ruling, it's likely the case is going to escalate back to the Supreme Court, in which case we probably won't have a decision until early or mid next year. In the meantime, colleges, you're going to have to put a strong default aversion plan in place if we want to keep those 7 million delinquent student loan borrowers from ending up in default.